In my back slump at the drywall dust, shop vac wheeze in the sunshine rust, old paint curling off a nicotine wall, staples in the floor where the carpet crawls. Half-torn poster of a band long dead, sick burns black on a window ledge. Everyone says, man, why break this much? I say I can't hear what I won't cut. Pain is just a coat on rotten fear. I want the bones of what's still here. So I'm tearing it down to the studs, bare wood ribs and the busted blood. If a life's gonna stand when the hard winds come, gotta see every crack that the paint outruns. I don't want walls that hide my flood, I want truth in the grain and the knots in the mud. If I got years left under this dust, I'll rebuild me down to the studs. Outlet hanging on a frayed white wire, mouse nest tucked by the old gas dryer, receipt from O2 in the baseboard seam, overtime pay like a half-lost dream, wedding photo in a crooked frame, glass long gone but the nails remain. Used to patch a hurt with a quick new coat, now I swing this hammer at the lies I wrote. Every board I strip back to bare, feels like ripping off a quiet despair. So I'm tearing it down to the studs, let the neighbors talk like I've lost too much. They just see a mess where the walls cave in, I see room for the light I never let in. I don't trust lives with unchipped wood, I trust frames that I'm known to flood. If there's breath left hid in my lungs, I'll frame it straight from the naked studs. I don't pray for a painless rebuild, I pray these hands don't drop the wheel. Some folks die in a house they hate, just cause the siding still looks straight. If I fall one day with this hammer swung, sawdust halo in a settling sun, don't say shame, he broke what stood, say he finally cut what was right beneath the wood. So I'm living life down to the studs, pulling old nails from the beams I trust. You can keep your rooms that never knew rain, I'll take floors that remember the strain. When my last day creaks through this frame I made, and the lights go out on the boards I laid, let them carve it soft in the grain and mud. He tore it all down to raise it from the studs. Daybreak dust in a half-dug trench, Print out plans on a sawhorse bench, steel bar stack with the rust half brown, tie wash spool on a raw ground wound. Concrete truck drum hums down the street, boot prints deep where the frost can't reach. Boss man grin says dig too low, I say shallow slabs crack first in the snow. I live in one house on a hollow line, this time I'm building where the weight can't pry. So I'm laying rebar in my spine, crosshatch steel in the bending lines. If life's gonna pour like a load this wide, I'd rather creep than cave inside. I don't want walls on a sinking mine, I want footings cut past the frostbitten line. When the storm leans hard on this frame of mine, let it feel rebar in my spine. Chalk snap on a fresh foam board, red ants climbing where the rain once roared. Old slab cracked by the back door step, hairline story of the years I wept. Bang, old yellowed in a plastic sleeve, past due stamp like a ghost in the eaves. Used to patch my life with a paint bright light, now I dig deep till the old hurt cries. Every shovel full of broken past makes more room for the beams to last. Through the breaks where I once resigned. You can call it overkill for a man my age, I call it proof I won't slip that stage. If the ground heaves up and the years all grind, I'll still hold shape cause the steel's aligned. When the weight comes down and the weak frame slide, I'll stand firm with rebar in my no stress lines. I pray I learn what this frame can find. Some folks die in a house too thin, pretty front porch on a caving skin. If I crack one day where the loads combine, dust in the air and a sagging line, don't you say shame, he built too strong. Say he dug so deep, the fear moved on. So I'm living with bar in my spine. Cold book shakes, but the bones align. You can pour your days on a skim coat dream, I'll pour mine thick where the tests run mean. When my last night hums through this frame I've lined, and the tools go still by the chalk plumb sign. Let the joys remember when the storms all climbed, he held his ground. With rebar in his spine, yeah, carve it small in the footer. With rebar in his sawdust snow in a bare-framed room, sun-cut stripes through the rafters loom. 2x4s lean in a half-bill row, tape measure dragging where my boots still go. Pencil marks ghost on a stud side face, door goes here in a shaky trace. Neighbor walks by, says you're taking too long. I say last time I rushed the whole thing went wrong. I lived in walls that shook on cue, this time I'm building what no storm breaks through. Raise this frame, don't let it fall, board by board from the hurt I've hauled. If a life's gonna stand when the hard winds howl, it needs more than paint on a hollowed out shell. I don't want rooms built just to look tame, I want studs that remember every flame. If I got breath left under this rain, I'll swing till my hands can raise this frame. Is close, pulls me back from the lazy pose. I frame my days on a crooked guess, now I chase straight through. was like fiction, how I held my life. Raise this frame, don't let it fold. Tie each joint where the cold wind rolls. You can call it extra for a man my age. I call it payback on an outlaw stage. If the night blows hard and the nails complain, let the squeak spell out that I still remain. When the rafters groan, calling out my name, I'll answer back. Just raise this frame. I don't pray for a house that never creaks. I pray the beams talk honest when I'm weak. Some folks die in a picture-perfect place. Never saw one storm put it to the test. If I fall one day with this hammer swung, rafter dust hanging in my lungs, don't say shame, he worked till he came up lame. Say he rebuilt truth every time he raised that frame. So raise this frame around my bones, let the wind find out what I've outgrown. You can keep four walls that never knew strain. I live where the cracks still speak my name. When my last day knocks on this timbered vein, and the tools lie still in the evening rain, let the floorboards whisper when they say my fate. He tore it down wrong just to raise it up straight. Yeah, carve it small in the doorway grain. He found his life. This flame. Water stain ring on the bedroom ceiling. Girl door where the sky kept leaking. Pot on the floor with a rust red lip. China bowl sang with a slow cold drip. Old May cursed at the thunder roll. Turned up the TV, tried to plug that hole. Tonight I kill the power, grabbing nails and lights. If the storm's coming anyway, I'm going up tonight. I've lived too long with buckets on the floor. Time to meet the weather at the source. New roof, same storm, same black clouds leaning on this worn out porch. But I ain't hiding in a house half torn. I'm up here laying down a different form. If the wind still howls in the shingle shade, at least this time it's off the bones I made. I can't tell the sky what it's raining for, but I can stand my ground with a new roof, same storm. Top paper roll by the chimney stack. Hammer in my teeth, sweat down my back. Flashlight wedge where the gutter bends. Loose screw clatter in the night wind hem. Street light smear on the slick black felt. Hands find rhythm where the old seams melt. Used to pray, Lord, make the clouds run dry. Now I just say, hold boys, while the water tries. Every nail I drive through the soaked old fear feels like telling last year you don't live here. New roof, same storm, same hard rain pounding on this weathered form. You can call me foolish for the climb I chose, but I'm done waiting where the mildew grows. If the rafters creak and the tent complains, let it echo loud that I stayed in the game. I can't calm the sky when the front row's warm, but I can close these gaps with a new roof, same storm. I used to think survival meant staying dry. Now I think it means looking that flood in the eye. Some folks spend their whole damn span moving pots around instead of building a plan. If I slip one night on this rain-slick pitch, hands full of nails, lungs full of wrist, don't you say shame he worked in the roar. Say he finally fixed what he once ignored. New roof, same storm, same wild sky, but a stronger foam. If the wind rips hard and the sheet goes flying, I'll be right there where the brake needs binding. When my last day comes with the thunder near and the gutters cry out what I've done here, let the rain talk soft when my body's gone. He left this place with a new roof on a stone. Yeah, carve it small on a sidewalk board. Storm never shrank, but his roof stood sure. New roof, new roof, new roof, new roof, new roof, new roof. Kitchen light buzz on the cracked white dome. Grease ghost halos where the smoke once roamed. Sink full of plates from a long gone year. Labels peeled off half-dead beers. Burnt pans sitting on a cold black stove. Takeout menus on a rusty chrome. Old me said leave it, it'll fade with time. New me roll sleeve says this one's mine. Can't clean a life with a single sigh. Gotta grab one room and let it cry. So I go room by room, I rise, 4 small walls at a time. Pulling down curtains that kept out the light, sweeping up glass from my own goodbyes. I can't fix it all in one hard night, but I can make one corner right. If these boards still hold and my chest still try, I'll build a life room by room I rise. Bedroom door sticks with a paint ran thick. Closet full of clothes that don't quite fit. Shoebox under where the frame once stood. Letters from a love that never did me good. Nail in the wall where a picture hung. Shadow of a smile that kept me numb. Old me slept under borrowed dreams. New me folds and leaves the seams. Every drawer I empty of the ghosts I fed makes more space for the breath I've bled. So I go room by room, I rise, one bare floor at a time. Taking down shelves that just held dust, patching old holes where the rage once cut. I can't change the past to stain these sides, but I can choose what now resides. If there's strength left hidden these tight eyes, I'll hang new light and room by room I rise. I don't pray to wake in a flawless house. I pray for hands that don't back out. Some folks die in a staged up scene. Pretty throw rugs on a hollow beam. If I fall one day with this broom mid-sweep, sun in the window, paint still cheap. Don't say shame, you never got it all right. Say you died mid-swing, still pushing toward the light. So I'll go room by room, I rise, scuffed up floors and a hopeful spine. You can laugh at walls in mid-repair, half-torn paper and uncovered stairs. When my last day leans on this house I've tried, and the hall goes dim where my footsteps died. Let the door frames whisper when they share my fight. He didn't fix it all, but he turned it toward right. Yeah, carve it small where the thresholds lie. He rebuilt slow, room by room he rose. Caution tape flap on a busted gate. Yellow flags hum in the night wind's way. Spray paint X on the front door skin. Red drip run where the fire broke in. Clipboard man in a county coat, stamp condemned on a carbon note. Neighbors whispered from the sidewalk line, a place like that don't come back to life. They saw a tomb where I saw a star. All I had left was this burned out heart. There's an X on the door, but it ain't on me. They marked these boards as a lost cause scene. You can tape this yard like a crime to see, but I still hold the keys to what I'll be. If the roof shows stars and the walls still sore, I'll pull that tape, drag my soul across the floor. You can paint your warnings on this broke down porch. X on the door, but it ain't on my core. Shoreline stair where the flames ran high. Picture frame ghost on the soot-stained sky. Melted clock stuck at 2:13. Night they said my future's clean. Fire chief shook his helmet twice, said walk away boy, take the hint this time. I lit one candle on a blackened sill, watch the smoke rise against their will. Every scorch mark on these studs and beams feels like proof I outlived the gasoline. There's an X on the door, but it ain't on me. Paper on the window says do not re-enter. I slip the back fence, make the kitchen my center. I don't need approval to sweep this ash. I just need lungs and a spine that'll last. If the night wind laughs through the busted boards, I'll laugh back louder. X or no on that door. I've had names pinned on me worse than this. Too far gone, too old, won't be missed. City man's pen never met my scars. Never stayed awake with my kind of dark. If I drop one night on this blackened floor, heartbeat done where the light once tore. Don't you say shame, he moved back in. Say he took his life off the county's pen. There's an X on the door, but I crossed their line. Turned that mark into my battle sign. You can call this house just a shell of char. I call it proof that I made it this far. When my last breath rolls down these warped old boards and the sirens fade like a distant war, let the rafters whisper what they know for sure. They tag this place, but night is cold. Yeah, carve it small in the joist they scored. X on the door, but he rose from the floor. As a lost cause scene, you can tape this yard like a crime to see, but I still hold the keys to what I'll be. White tape square on the front door glass, big red stamp saying this won't last. Sheriff's note in a plastic sleeve, Case number type where my name used to breathe. Yellow grass bend by a tilted sign. Auction date set in a bold black line. Neighbor whispers, man, it's hit you through. I trace that stamp and say you ain't got a clue. They think this paper on my ears, but I've been paying on a different tier. I'm foreclosing on the fear, serving notice to the doubt that live here. You can take these bricks, you can take this life, but you don't get what this fight is bought. I've signed enough to the weight of cane. Now they only lens on the life I plan. If I gotta walk from the house they sear, I'll slam that door. Foreclosing on the fear. Courthouse steps with a marble chill, clip-on tie and a silver grill. Man with a gavel reads my street, sold as is where my nights used to be. Coffee in a styrofoam burnt and thin, bid cards flash like a flock of sins. They see cheap lumber and a roof gone bad. I see the winter that still made me stand. That buying walls not what I survived. They can't appraise how I stayed alive. I'm foreclosing on the fear, locking out the voices that kept me here. You can write me off in your cell date notes, but you don't own what's under my coat. If I leave tonight with a busted box, couple of photos and a faith that knocks, that's more than I had when I first came here, and it's paid in full. Foreclosing on the fear. I don't pray for the bank to change its mind. I pray these legs don't cross that line. Some folks live like the souls on loan, waiting for a call from a desk they don't know. If I fall one day on a stranger's floor, heart be done where the past can't roar. Don't say shame, he lost his veneer. Say he took the deed back from the fear. So I'm standing here foreclosing on the fear, evicting every ghost that kept me steered. You can hang your sign where the porch light was, but you don't brand what my backbone does. When my last mile hums past this old front yard, and the soul sign leans in the evening dark, let the sidewalk talk when I disappear. They tagged his house, but he cleared his fear. Yeah, carve it small where the curb runs sheer. He left that place, foreclosing on the fear. Gate chain squeal at the break of day. Hand paint sign red, we buy what's stray. Forklift beep through the rows of bones. Truck beds stacked into crooked thrones. Old slick puddles with a rainbow skin. Crow on a fender like a black wing hymn. Kid at the shack says you lost, old man. I say, nah, this is where my kind began. Church got walls that never knew this hurt. Out here the saints are made of steel and dirt. This is my salvage yard gospel. Bend frame choir and the scrap pile of songs. If it's still in one piece, it ain't my altar. I pray with what the proud men faltered. You can call it junk, say it's past its cause. I see second chances hanging in the rut. If there's breath left here in these busted odds, I'll sing my faith in the salvage yard of God. Door skins lined like confession booths. Dents tell stories that outlast truth. Grease pencil numbers on a windshield scar. 35 bucks for a whole lost car. Radiator gray where the hoses sleep. Fan blade still with the dust run deep. I touch one hood with my busted hand. Feel every wreck night I still withstood and stand there. To see a graveyard for the worn out years. I see a city of survivors here. This is my salvage yard gospel. Deadbolt hymns on the doors once crossed. You can quote clean verses from a book stiff pew. I'll preach from steel that's been bent clear through. With the world rights totaled in its tidy loss, I'll pull those parts for another job. Long as one bolt turns and one spark walks, I'll keep my hope in the salvage yard I stalled. I don't pray for a life that never hits. I pray I learn how the bent still fits. Some folks think grace is a spotless room. I found mine by the crushed hood tomb. If I fall one day between these stacked up sides, heart be done where the scrap still shines. Don't say shame, he died with the rusted loss. Say he stood where the broken finally shook off their cost. This is my salvage yard gospel. Both scarred hands and a backbone hostile. If I walk out carrying one straight beam, that's a win for every wreck I've been. When my last breath rattles like loose heat shields, and the forklifts quit and the dust sets in, let the hubcaps whisper when they talk my house. He built his life from the junk they toss. Yeah, carve it low on a steel crossbar rod. He found his hymn in the salvage yard of God. Salvage yard of God. Char gray slab where the house once stood. Big nail rolls in the naked wood. Half-burned rolls of a blueprint stack. Edges curl, ain't ghosted black. Coffee thermos on a busted block. County stamp melted where it used to talk. Red pencil arc on a singed white sheet. Keep this wall where it failed on me. They drew my life in a straight line box, then little lines till the fire unlocked. Now I'm drawing blueprints in the ash, blue hill lines where the old dreams crash. I don't need clean paper and a stiff man's pen. I need smoke-stained plans I can bleed back in. If the edges blur and the scale don't match, at least it fits what I survived to that. If there's breath left hidden in this busted patch, I'll mark my ride. Blueprints in the ash. Architect stamp on a old blue roll, name of a man who don't know my ghost. Little square box marked future room, never made space for the way I bloom. Low line scribbled in a tidy grid, stay within where the roof once split. I drag my boot through the soot-streaked dust, sketch one door wide enough for trust. Every rough new line through the wreck I knew feels like cutting out the lies they drew. So while I'm blueprints in the ash, dark rough shapes where the save life crack. You can keep your plans that ignore the flame. I'll count scorch marks as part of the frame. If the code book shakes at the shapes I had, that's fine as pages never took my mash. Long as these lungs still pull and catch, I'll route my road by blueprints in the ash. They once pinned my map on an office wall, clean white sheet saying here's your all. Fire came through, left the nail and stain. Took the script, but it left my name. If I drop one day on this open ground, knees gone weak where the ghost burned down. Don't say shame, he lost what he had planned. Say he finally drew with his own damn hands. So I'll leave these blueprints in the ash, scuffed in soot where the past went smashed. You can call it messy, say it won't pass check, but it's storm-tried truth, not a desk man sketch. When my last day hums through this empty pad and the wind blows clean where the roof once sagged, let the concrete whisper when they ask what's next. He used the fire to redraw the rest. Yeah, carve it low in the slab they'll cast. He changed his life. Dramas on the head. Let drawing blueprints in the ash, boot heel lines where the old dreams crashed. I don't need clean paper and a stiff man's pen. I need smoke-stained plans I can bleed back in. I need smoke-stained ties. Clipboard man on the leaning porch, steel-toe boots and a yellow torch. Flips his pages with a practice side. Deck too low, that rail too high. Joe stain hung like the book said right. Wires too old for the load at night. Sticks a notice on the doorframe wood, says this old place ain't up to code like it should. It just sees rules in the beams and stone. I've seen this frame hold storms I've known. I'm out of cold, still standing. Hairline cracks, but the weight's still landing. You can circle every flaw in red. bread, but this house outlived what the paper said. I'd rather lean with a story in the grain than sit brand new and never meet the rain. If the book said fail while the walls stay planted, stand me wrong. Out of cold, still standing. Doctor's chart at the clinic door, be in my high age past 4 score. Bank man laughs at my credit sheet, says folks like it don't get back on your feet. Jaw tossed with a knowing grin. Gap too long, we need fresher skin. They grade my word like a low day weight. Never seen my bones in an ice cold day. They write me off by a checklist line, but none of them slip in this scar-built spine. I'm out of cold,
still standing.
Too many miles for the need branding. You can mark me, doesn't meet our spec, but my word's nice past your little diss. I'd rather walk with a limp and a grin, pass your test and never break skin. If your chart says no, I'm a heart's demanding. Stamp me fail, out of cold, still standing. I don't pray to pass inspection clean, I pray to hold when the weight turns mean. Some folks die with certificates framed, never once tested by real world rain. If I drop one night when the rafters moan, heart be done in a house I own. Don't say shame, he never made the grade, say he stood through hell on what he'd remade. So I'll be out of cold, still standing. Grandfather pain and a soul expanding. You can ride and safe on my weather door, but you can't tell my knees what they're kneeling for. When my last day knocks and the lights go thin and the floorboard sigh, when my boots walked in, let the walls talk low. When they tell my end and he broke their rules, but he kept on bending. Yeah, carve it small in the studs time branded. He left this life out of cold, still standing. Faded beer sign in a corner bar, 2 dead letters on the neon star. Paper tape crooked on the front glass pane, under new ownership and red marker stain. Old smoke stains on the yellow tile, new kid scrubbing like it might be worthwhile. I watch from the cab with a burned out lung, thinking about the years that my name got run. I let cheap hands lease out my days, time to change the lock on my own damn name. Hang a sign on my chest, under new ownership. I ain't for rent to the doubt I kept, no more discounts on the hours I bled. If you knew me when I sold my will, come meet the man paying full price still. You can drive on by and think I ain't changed much, but the deed of my spine ain't in your touch. From this breath on, every step I grip, I'm running this soul under new ownership. Back home, mirror with a cracked dead center, old name badge on the nail by the dresser. Time card stubbed from a graveyard shift, coffee ring ghosts on a pay that slip. I tear them all down, leave dust and nail, grab a box top lid and a crooked nail. Black paint letters where my face stares back, under new ownership, on the glass gone black. Every strip of tape off the lies I wore feels like changing who holds this floor. So I hang that sign on my chest, under new ownership, evicting every voice that said your less. Back pay due on a self I missed. If regret comes knocking like a landlord do, I'll slide that chain, say I don't rent to you. You can call it late for a man this one, I call it close to sale on the life I've torn. From this night on, every word I let slip goes out on my terms, under new ownership. I don't pray for the world to change its bit. I pray I stop selling cheap what I did. Some folks die with their sign still wrong, open 24/7 while their fire's long gone. If I fall one day, mere mortal here, heart be done with the paint still smeared. Don't say shame, he got started too late. Say he bought himself back before the closing day. So write it plain on my bones and breath, under new ownership. No boss, no bank, no ghost, no script. Gets the keys to how my courage lives. When my last day knocks like a final ring and the lights go dim where my backbone bend. Let the floorboards mutter when they mark my shift. He fired his fear, gave his grit a lift. Yeah, carve it small where the joys have split. He left this world under new ownership. He left this world under new ownership. He left this world under new ownership. Bare bulb hum on a cold run thin, concrete sweat where the cold crawls in. Spider web mat between the joist and pipe, cardboard tombs with a marker laugh. 09 bills on a sagging box, divorce papers under paint peel locks. Used to stack my goals where the floor stayed numb. Tell myself forget, boy, don't go down. But every secret room I tried to hide, just learned my name from the underside. So I cut a window in the basement, drew a line where the dog lost patience. If these walls wanna hold what broke me, then they're gonna have to face the light I've let in. I don't need a house with a spotless past, I need one way out when the shadows stack. If there's bread left here in this buried place, I'll knock a hole where the light can chase. Saw scream on a cinder block, chalk line twitch where the cut marks talk. Mortar dust cough in my tired lungs, rust chip rain on my work one tongue. Neighbor yells, man, that ain't the code. I said neither is drowning where the hurt got stored. Brick face bleeds in a jagged square. First cold wind tastes like a different prayer. Every chunk I pull from that tidal wall feels like loosening one more buried call. So I cut a window in the basement, let the noonday sun sign a new arraignment. You can call it foolish for a man this late, but I won't die locked with the stuff I hate. If the past bangs loud on the rafters thin, I'll stare it down in the honest wind. If my pulse still drums in this low-wall space, I'll frame that gap till it looks like grace. I don't pray for the dark to just forget, I pray for eyes that won't flinch at it. Some folks live with their hurt upstairs, hide the worst rooms where nobody dares. Me, I'd rather meet what I try to lose, name it out loud in a cut I choose. If I fall one night on this cold slab floor, heartbeat done neath the joists I wore. Don't say shame, he dug where the pain was sin. Say he carved a way out of his own cement. Yeah, I cut a window in the basement, let the low-life part of me taste amazement. You can board your shame in a box marked gone. I hang mine right where the morning's strong. When my last day hums through this frame I bled, and the light slants in where I once played dead. Let the house talk soft when it marks my trace. He stopped just living and started leaving space. Yeah, carve it small where the seal's been braced. He broke that wall till the light found place. Oh. Blue tape flags on the hallway wall, little torn squares where the flaws got caught. Circle around crack with a red felt tip. Fix this seam in a rush grip slip. Note on the trim, same nail pop. Arrow at a corner where the pain won't stop. Foreman shrugs, says we'll make it right, but I see my life in that checklist light. They want smooth lines where the storms came in. Me, I've learned from every dent I've been. I got a punch list on my skin, every scar line where the work begins. Not every mark needs sanding, some stay rough so the truth's still found. You can circle all the ways I've cracked, right touch up on my busted back. But if I'm still here when the night leans in, I'll choose what heals. On this punch list in my skin, shoulder line notes saying too much weight. Doctor with a pen on a clipboard slate. Cut back this, don't live that way. Draw neat boxes where my wild ones stay. Old friend laughs, man, you're marked up good. Points at the burns and the tattoo wood. I say these X's, they ain't your call. Some of my fix, some of my stand tall. Every line they write where they think I failed looks like proof I crawled out of hell. Yeah, I got a punch list on my skin, notes from nights where the dark pressed in. Not every defect needs wiped away. Some load points holding up my days. You could tag my heart with needs repair, but you weren't there when it held that fear. If my pulse still drums when there ain't sinks in, I'll cross out shame from the punch list on my skin. I don't pray to walk a flawless white, I pray to stand when they mark not right. Some folks die trying to pass that test. Fresh paint face and a hollow chest. If I fall one night with the notes half read, heartbeat done where the red pen bled. Don't say shame, he never fixed it all. Said he chose which wounds were worth the wall. So let him write punch list on my skin. Circle the cracks where the light got in. You can fail my frame by your perfect chart, but you don't own this patched up part where my last day hums through this weathered shell. And the room goes quiet where my shadows fell. Let the boats talk low when they count my sins. He kept what hurt if it held him in. Yeah, carve it small where the studs begin. He lived in rows with a punch list on his skin. Island banner on a chain link fence. Future lost in the bullpen tents. As the tracks cut through the neighbor's yard, old swings that bend like a busted guard. Plywood sheets where the windows were, spray paint tags over names that blur. Every porch dark on the dead end turn, except one bare boat where my nights still burn. They call it progress when the road gets bent wood. I call it leaving for your first in the face. I'm the last light on the block, one crack bulb that still won't stop. You can level every house I know, but you don't choose when my soul goes cold. If the grid goes black and the rich roll, then I'll still shine out till this fuse gives. And I won't go dark cause I've been outpaced. I'll flip that switch when I've run my race. I won't fly. The city hall stamp on a poster sheet, red up a mint zone in a neat black grease. Guy in a hard hat, fresh white vest, says you could sell out, move out west. Points at a markup with glass and chrome. View like this buys a better home. I look down the block at the ghosts I knew, say a view ain't worth what I bled it through. When they see blank lots where the money grows, I see rough ground where my backbone rolls. So I'm the last light on the block, porch paint peel but the deadbolt lock. You can draw your lines on a glossy plan, but you can't redraw where my feet first stand. If the crews roll in with the stakes and string, I'll sip this coffee while their hammers sing. I won't move on cause they changed this place. I'll leave on my feet, not chased out in haste. I don't pray for the bulldozers to stall. I pray my nerve outlast their cost. Some folks sell cheap when the signs go up, trade their fighting for a paper cut. If I fall one night on this leaning porch, heartbeat done need the last old torch. Don't say shame, he refused to trade. Say he kept that flame till his own hands fade. Yeah, I'll be the last light on the block, flickering bars, but I still talk. You can frame your future in steel and glass, I'll frame mine here in the miles I pass. When my last breath hums through this busted wire, and the bulb goes cold on the post I wired, let the new walls whisper when they take this spot. He didn't leave till his heart said stop. Yeah, carve it small where the new streets cross. He held that glow through the wrecking loss. So we loud. Morning fog on a framed out pad, foreign boards braced with a borrowed jack. Rebar grid like a crosshatch prayer, boot prints dark where the mud runs bare. Cement truck drum starts a low, slow hymn, gray flood pouring past the chute's cold rim. Screaming down on a 2x4, leveling out what I failed before. I used to leave like a nameless rent, no mark left where my whole life went. Now I want my name in the wet cement, scratched in rough before the days get spent. I don't need bronze on a courthouse square, just proof I stood my ground right here. But when this slab sets hard and the storms get sent, let these lines carry with the life I'm in. If I've got breath while this mix still bends, I'll sign my soul in the wet cement. Blade hum on a fresh pulled chain, knee pad sink where the low spots lean. Broom drag stripes on a long last pass, grit set grip for the years to stack. Date stamp pressed by the back left edge, 23 cut and a jagged wedge. I pull one glove, let my fingers shake, scribe one name in the place I make. Every shaky letter in the damp gray skin feels like locking my spine in the life I'm in. Yeah, I want my name in the wet cement, etched by a hand that refused to quit. You can chase tall statues in a rich man's yard, I'll take floor space where the real feet march. If the mix sets fast and my nerves get thin, I'll drag this truth through the drag marks in. If I'm still here while the surface dance, I'll carve my claim in the wet cement. I don't ask for a plaque when I'm bone and dust, I ask to live like this mark I trust. Some folks wait till they're gonna be named. Let's don't talk soft where they can't stake a claim. If I fall one day for this porch full cured, heartbeat done where my script blurs. Don't say shame, he tried to leave too soon, say he signed his fight while the mix still moved. So lay my name in the wet cement, crooked, scarred but deliberate. You can pave right over with the years you bring, but that scratch stays hid under every spring. When my last day hums through this framed out lot and the roof stands tall where this mud once fought, let the floor talk low when they trace what's meant. He didn't wait till the chisel went. Yeah, carve it small in the build-out plans, his name set firm by his own hand. Sleeping soul, sleeping soul, sleeping. Daybreak smoke on a blackened lot, ash line border where the fire once stopped. Twisted bed framed by a fallen flue, mailbox banner with a name half true. Excavator sleeping like a rusted beast, hard-head crew with a thermos feast. Foreman shrugs, says we'll scrape it clean. I grip my hammer like I know what this means. I used to think ruins meant walk away. Now I see scaffolds in the breaking clay. We're gonna raise the ruins, beam by beam, from the nights we blew in. Ain't here to hide what the flames made plain. into something new. I won't just bury what I've been losing. I came to lift, I came to raise the ruins. Old woman standing by a scorched front step, clutching one key that survived all this mess. Kid from the crew says, ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am, hands too clean for the heat she's had. I take the charboard, scrape off the coal, see grain still running like a stubborn soul. Say this piece ain't done till we give it a hide. You want a wall that remembers tonight. Every busted brick and bent old nail looks like proof that the worst storm failed. So we're gonna raise the ruins, frame up truth where the lies fell thin. You can haul this wreck to a tidy dump or let it stand as the heart of the new house front. If the past burned holes in the way we stood, we'll stitch those gaps into stronger wood. I ain't just leaving what I've been bruising, I'm staying here till we raise these ruins. I don't pray for the past to disappear, I pray these hands can haul it up here. Some folks build fresh on a sterilized pad, act like clean concrete erases the bad. Me, I'd rather walk on a floor that knows every name that the wind once chose. If I fall one day with this joist half left, heartbeat done in the dust I sift, don't say shame he clung to what was ruined. Say turn the wreck into the backbone moving. Yeah, we'll raise the ruins, rafter by rafter till the sky leans in. You can call it morbid to keep those scars, but I've seen blank walls fall twice as hard when my last day humps through this hammered ground, and the tools lie still where my prints are found. Let the new walls murmur when they tell my tune. He didn't erase, he learned to live what's bruised. Yeah, carve it small where the ridge bolts bloom. He left this life helping raise the ruins.